In 2022, my husband and I decided we needed to leave our home of 5 years in Seattle to move closer to family, sunshine, and try to make our dreams come true of raising a family in a small rural community. For 5 years, we had worked hard to graduate grad school, make a community, and then get our corporate jobs. During this time, we also saved as much as we could, just hoping for the right opportunity to buy a house. Then one day, we had the realization that we wanted our future children to have a similar childhood to the one that we had experienced. We decided we wanted a big yard with a garden, a small town community, and a little less winter. I personally had always dreamed of owning an old house, with good bones. I've always loved older homes that are in need of time and love, and by mid-2022, that's exactly what we found. Starting in March of 2022, we took a leap and started looking on Zillow to find a house. In a crazy whirlwind of events, we bought our house 5 months later, sight unseen, and we've been fixing it up ever since. The very first time we saw the house was when we drove the U-Haul up the driveway. We moved all our boxes in. My first thought was, this place is going to be beautiful in about 20 years. And I still fully believe that. I hate to be cliche, but the house has really good bones with so much potential, and I was excited to see what we could do with it. Our home turned out to be a 1953 ranch-style home with 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, only one that works, and it had a large yard that was deeply covered with bamboo and thick wisteria vines. She had been a rental for the past 25 years and had the landlord specials to show for it. There was obvious damage and not so obvious, but I fell in love with her anyway. We knew we had a lot of work ahead of us, so we rolled up our sleeves and we got to work. Our first project was to clear out any shrubs that were next to the house touching the brick facade. There was a good bit of damage due to the plants not being held back, and we wanted to prevent any further damage. We dug up roots of old vines, discovered so many camellia bushes, and found many flower bulbs that hadn't seen the sun in many years. Every week from August to February was a new outdoor project that needed to be done, just to prevent further damage from happening to our home. We had to dig trenches for French drains due to the flooding under our house. We tore down an old shed, we dug up stepping stones, and we tried to cut back as much bamboo and invasive plants as possible. We were never bored, and every project felt so good to check off the list. When March rolled around, we were able to move inside. We replaced all of the old windows with double-paned UV protected ones, which helped to brighten up our home so much. Honestly, the house had the worst smell. There had been indoor smoking in it for years, along with pets, and the original owners didn't turn on the AC during the hot summer months, which, if you know anything about the South, really will age your home if you don't have AC. First, we started with our future room, the primary bedroom, and worked our way through the house, room by room, exchanging drywall, painting all of the rooms a nice bright white, and restoring the original trim. We worked room by room until we felt like we needed a break, which happened around the holidays. Over the next couple of years, we would chip away at the house project list. We put up drywall, we primed, we painted, we widened closets, saved the original trim, and restored as much as we could. We found the original floor plans in a closet, and in the plans we actually discovered there was a giant front closet that used to be a hallway. So we decided to just pull out those closets and see what would happen, and we discovered the most beautiful floor plan with more sunlight and a much better flow. We replaced outlets, kitchen appliances that didn't function anymore, and put in solid wood doors. We painted all over the inside and painted the trim on the outside. We ripped out the super gross carpet and thankfully revealed hardwood floors in pretty decent condition. During that time, we also had a baby and started a family. We started a veggie garden, an herb garden, and a flower garden. We dug trenches and we tore down the outbuildings in the yard. We chopped down so many huge, dangerous trees as well. In 3 years, we have honestly done so much. So what do the next 3 years look like? Honestly, we have untouched bathrooms and the kitchen, and it'll take us a while to save up and decide what we want to do with those spaces. In the meantime, my favorite part begins. getting to decorate and style a mid-century home, something I've always wanted to do. For all its faults, including the plumbing that needs replacing, the gutters that don't work, and the mortar that needs fixing, this house is exactly what I wanted. Untouched by the years, but with fun touches that someone left behind. I love the romantic idea of bringing her back to a place where life happens, for the long term. My goals for our home were to make it a gathering place and to bring it back to life. After 3 years, I think we have done a pretty good job. So here's to the joyful journey of reclaiming an old house and making it our home. I hope you'll join me as we dig into more decorating and completing more projects and get into styling. I'm so excited for this new chapter and for this new phase of life. And if you want to join along, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.